Okay, today I'm going to go over writing equations from word problems. So the first kind of word problem that we're going to see is the kind that you're going to write in slope-intercept form, because you're going to use that form, which is y equals mx plus b, when they give you the rate of change, which is the m, and a starting point, which would be the b. So number one says, you and your friends plan to attend county fair this weekend. The admission to the fair is $5 and the cost per ride is 50 cents. If your parents give you $20, write and solve a linear equation to find out how many rides you can go on. Well, our $5 admission fee, that would be our starting point, and then each ride is 50 cents. So 0.50 is the slope, so it's going to be 0.50x for each ride plus the $5 for the admission fee. And if we have $20, I'm going to set this equation equal to 20. And I'm going to solve for x to find out how many rides I can go on. So I'm going to subtract 5 first, which is 15. And then I'm going to divide 15 by 0.50, which is going to give me 30 rides. And you can check that with a calculator. So clear. 15 divided by 0.50 is 30 rides. Okay, the next type of equation would be in standard form. We'd write it in standard form, and that we're going to use that form when the problem relates to different things. And remember, standard form is ax plus by equals c. So this equation says, or this problem says, Sam ordered 2 tacos and 3 enchiladas for lunch at the restaurant. His bill came to $7.80. If enchiladas were $2 each, write and solve a linear equation to find the cost of each taco. So if we let x equal the cost of tacos and y equal the cost of enchiladas, and I know I got 2 tacos plus 3 enchiladas, so 3y, and that bill came to $7.80. So there's my equation in standard form, but I do know that enchiladas were $2 each. So if I plug in 2 in for the y, 3, because I bought 3 enchiladas, so that's 3 times 2. We're going to multiply these two, which would be 6. So I have 2x plus 6 equals $7.80. And now I'm going to solve for x to find the cost of each taco. So I'm going to subtract 6. Whoops. I'm going to subtract 6 from $7.80, which is $1.80. And then I'm going to take that $1.80 and divide by 2, which gives me 90 cents. So each taco was 90 cents each. Okay, here's another one that's going to be in standard form also. It says tickets at a school play cost $4 in advance and $5 at the door. So those are the 2 different things. In advance, you can pay in advance or you can pay at the door. Total ticket sales for an evening production were $440. If no tickets were sold in advance, write and solve a linear equation to find how many were sold at the door. So my equation is going to look like this. If x is the number sold in advance and y be the number sold at the door, my equation would be 4x plus 5y equals 440. Now, if they tell us no tickets were sold in advance, oops, I don't know how to write that. Why won't that highlight? No tickets were sold in advance, then my x is going to be 0. So I'm going to substitute 0 in for x. and I'm going to just solve for y. So I'm going to take, this cancels out, so I'm going to divide 440 by 5, and that's going to be, I think, 85. 440 divided by 5, 88. Okay, so there were 88 tickets sold at the door. Okay, the next type of equation is point slope. And you're going to use the point slope equation, which we learned today. I mean, not today, but this week, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We're going to use that form when they give us a sample point, x1 and y1, and a rate of change, or the m. So let's look at this example. It says, at Eagle Bay, it costs $10 per hour to rent a canoe. So that's our rate of change. That's going to be the m is going to equal 10. Nick and his friends rented a canoe for 3 hours and paid $45. That's my given point. 3 hours, they paid $45. So that's your x1, y1. Write and solve a linear equation to find the cost to rent a canoe for 8 hours. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write my equation in point slope. So I'm going to write y minus 45 equals 10 times x minus 3. And x is going to be the number of hours. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify this. So that's going to be 10x minus 30. And then I'm going to add the 45 over to this side. So I'm going to get y equals 10x plus 15. So if I rented the canoe for 8 hours and it's $10 an hour, I'm going to substitute 8 in for x, so that's $80 plus $15, so that might have been some deposit or something. So 80 plus 15 is $95. So it cost me $95 to rent a canoe for 8 hours. Okay, number 10 says a construction company charges $15 per hour. That's my rate of change, my slope, for debris removal, plus a one-time fee for the use of the trash dumpster. The total fee for 9 hours of service was $195. So I'm given 1 point. 9 hours of service, $195. So that's my x1 and y1. And I want to solve to find the one-time fee for the trash dumpster. So we're actually looking for the y-intercept, the starting value. So I'm going to use point slope again. So I'm going to say y minus 195 equals 15 times x minus 9. So I'm going to distribute 15x minus 15 times 9 is 135. And then I'm going to add the 195 over to this side. So I'm going to get that's negative 135 plus 195 is $60. So my equation is y equals 15x plus 60. And 60 would be the one-time fee for the trash dumpster because it's $15 an hour plus $60. So 60 is the one-time fee that I'm having to pay. Okay, I'm going to make another video with the last type of equations. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it here, stop it, and then make another video.